Well, hello everybody and welcome to a Happy Travellers vlog. Interestingly, today I had a telephone call from one of our subscribers, Steve. So hello Steve Weaver and your wife Donna. Steve has been chatting to me over the internet, through Facebook and through the comments on YouTube, and we've been talking about the electrical systems in caravans and motorhomes. And actually, Steve, I've got to say thanks very much, because you first switched me on to the things all about Victron equipment. And what Steve has done, he has gone ahead and installed all the sort of things that I want to do when we get back to the UK. So a Victron multi-plus inverter, the lithium battery, the monitoring things and all sorts of stuff. Anyway, an interesting thing I thought that everybody would like to know about was that Steve and Donna were away for a little holiday break over the last few weeks. And they had the new electrical systems, you know, the solar panel thing going on with the MPPT controller, the Victron multi-plus charger inverter and the lithium battery. And they've got an air conditioning unit. And Steve was very pleased to report today, when I spoke to him on the phone, that all of the monitoring systems allowed him to know exactly what electric he could use and what he had available. And he thought he'd try out the Aircon unit, because that's what the sort of multi-plus allows you to do. The Victron multi-plus inverter charger allows you to sort of connect all your sort of electrical sockets and all the other systems into the main circuits and systems in your motorhome or caravan. And if I'm right, Steve has done that, and that's the sort of thing that we're going to do when we get back to the UK and get all this sorted out. But he put his aircon on, and just to try it out, there was no particular big need for it, but it was warm. It was like 28 degrees inside the van, he said. And the monitoring systems told him that he could run that aircon unit, which is probably similar to mine, about the same sort of power usage, that he could run that for about an hour and a half. And that's using a 100 amp hour lithium battery from Victron. That's quite staggering, isn't it? When you think about that, you can actually run your air conditioning unit for an hour and a half on a battery. Absolutely amazing. So I'm really keen and even more excited now to start to get all that stuff spec'd out and installed in our motorhome, Nikita Chloe, because the Sergeant control units are the same. So what will happen is that we'll take the sort of electrical hookup feed and plug that into our multi-plus unit when we get it, and then the multi-plus will plug back into the Sergeant unit to then power up all of the electrical sockets and indeed our air conditioning unit. So I'm going to start off with I'm probably going to start off with a single 100 amp hour lithium battery and then monitor to see how that goes, because you can always add a battery afterwards, but you can't sort of take it away and get your money back if it was just overkill. So that's the way I'm going to go. Also, other things on the sort of technical or spendy front. We went out, my brother and I went out today to buy some refill Repsol gas bottles and I was absolutely amazed at the cost. He uses 13 kilo bottles, so 14 kilos of LPG, and I was thinking, well, they're going to be about 30 euros a piece, but it took 3 of them to get refilled, just to swap over down to the local petrol station here, and it turned out 3 of those, well, we got 14 kilo replacements. They were less than 14 euros each, so 41 euros in total for 3 14 kilo bottles. That's just as cheap as my sort of gasset refillable, which is super cheap, I think, in terms of, well, if you compare it with colour over in the UK, yeah, it's amazing. So there's a little note for you. Anyway, that's it from me today. Hope you've enjoyed that, and I hope that bit of information was quite useful. And if it was, give us a big thumbs up, and don't forget, if you want to continue following our adventurous journey as we travel around the UK and Europe, living full time in our motorhome, subscribe. I'm going to see you again next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye for now.